EA Sports. It's in the game. This is one of those offensive performances that I'll never forget. What a game.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise.
You ain't hooping around and tear you out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, only thing you did was veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool, acting like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no time, cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk, dog, it's a room full of brines. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hell the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted on my cardio, I used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, one kind of time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
misfit. Let me dumb it down, Benjamin. For you, we not equivalent. Really bad, looking so innocent. Bossy predicament. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Sadiddy. He only 2 times from the. He out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. No, ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm by that. Stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a. I see no biggie. Call me Hillary, stay at the bank. Making moves like I'm hot in the shank. I'm low key, but I pop out in blank. This bun on my knife, stop trying to look. They do not cover me. Fake, I can't keep no company. Only the real respect my honest. So watch how you coming if you're under me. I'm with it in Rex involved. I they text and calls. You run me that. Making no sense at all. They bounce like a basketball. Your boo never coming back. This go stupid, go dumb. Told that boy you gotta pay for some. I sit on no throne, you they taking them. You bragging on pants, I make for fun. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Sadiddy. He only 2 times from the. He out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. No, ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm by that. Stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a. I see no biggie. I ain't keeping up with what you saying on the internet. I ain't keeping up with the news. But I get that daily paper. Stop playing on me. Pap.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah. Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss. Take off the weird jewelry, I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top 5. Take off them fabricate streams and the microwave memes. It's a real world outside. Take off your idols. Take off the runway. Take off the Cairo. Take off the Sandro Pay. 5-day stay. Take off for the meal. Hella follow. Take off the fuck flag. Take off perception. Take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure. Take off the unsure. Take off decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep. Take off the fake woke. Take off the I'm broke. I care. Take off the gossip. Take off the new logic. That if I'm rich, I'm real. Take off the Chanel. Take off the Doja. Take off the Birkin bag. Take all that designer off and what do you have? You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs. You stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about us. You out of pocket. Who you think they carry out for us? Get back in pocket. The world in a panic. The women is stranded. The men on the run. The profits abandoned. The law take advantage. The market is crashing. The industry wants to sleep in the box while they making a mockery following us. This ain't monopoly, watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all getting jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I am too real. I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal. Done with the black and the white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change and miracles. I know the feelings that came with burial cries. You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs. You stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about us. You out of pocket. Who you think they carry out for us? Serving up a look, dancing in a drop. Hello to the big step, but never lose a count. Venting in the safe house. Venting in the safe. Can I vent out my truth? I got nothing to lose. I got problems and pools. I can swim with my fate. Cameras moving whenever I'm moving. The family suing whatever I make. Murder is stacking. The president acting. The government taxing my funds in the bank. Homies ejecting the fence when I'm breaking. Look at my reaction. My pupils on skates. Hold up.
Let's think about this for a second. Tell me what you would do for status. When you show your show, no credit. When you show your bro for leverage.
What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? You out of pocket, yeah, you out of pocket. You entertain the mediocre, need to stop it. You entertaining old friends when they toxic. What your life like? You gossip. What the fuck is council culture, dawg? Say what I want about you. I'm like Oprah, dawg. I treat you like I'm Jigga. Watch I own it all. Oh, you worry about a critic? That ain't protocol.
like your energy. I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, wasn't instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. You not my kind, I know kin to me. Heard you told my girl about all of them that's DMing me. Why they hogging up the recipe? Heard they talking like I can't let Ken Wallace get ahead of me. Know your heart full of jealousy. All that acting tough, damn, this must be a parody. Okay, 1-on-1 ain't no comparing me. Okay, wait, 2-on-2, that's like 4, they be sharing me. Okay, they working like the rent do. Rent got them going, that's what I'm into. Yeah, if I'm in it, then I own it, not a rental. No, I've been plotting on the lamb and the Benz cool. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Lance to throw it. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
A gain of 14. First down at the line.
From midfield, here's Lance. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Falcons.
Lance looks to throw again. Got a man, it's Patterson complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you go a short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
A 6-yard gain brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Rams nothing. Young Ray Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Two seconds to go, first quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Lance now on 1st down. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Hands it off out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he'll send the tight end in motion left. Lance and company going on 4th down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw here. That goes out wide to Murray. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
He'll look to throw. He's got it to Hilton, and he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down. bring up first and goal.
I didn't like the play call. I loved it. Running situation for sure on 4th and short. They got the defense to commit too many men in the box to stop the run and have the guts to go for the pass instead. And as a result, they're set up first and goal.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll look to throw again. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Hakeem Butler in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for two. They convert, and along with it, and take an 8-7 lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Falcons.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Now before they can try the extra point, a flag comes out, and they're going to get tagged for a delay of game. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Yeah, slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he fires one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Room here to run. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Falcons. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles, but they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Back to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Marquise Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams have cut it back within a score. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half...
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football, they've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. Now a play fake. Lance. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. And complete to Drake London. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Lance. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance. And he'll be out of bounds. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. If you want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yard.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Trey Lance with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons are on their way to a 2-0 start. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
18 on the play. First down, Atlanta.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11. Probably crashing the line here. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Off of play action, here's Lance. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late. And they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway. Once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Falcons, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory.
come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to.